Hello everyone, welcome to Tony Talks. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching me from. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your like. And if you're a new subscriber here, please don't forget to hit the subscriber button so that you don't miss out on our videos. Yes, let's dive into this. Today's video is going to be Let's watch it right now. Thank you. I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
Now I'm going to play 2 videos, and then from there we'll pick it again. My first video will be when she bragged that Folusho, but òun bá dẹ̀ gba Folusho, òun máa make sure pé òun separate òun àti ọkọ ẹ̀. Folusho is vulnerable. Folusho is highly vulnerable. She also, if it asks me, I think she has bipolar as well. Because I do speak to her once in a while over the phone, despite the fact I never met her. I was in London through her, but then she was getting care under my foundation that Dorcas eventually alleged of kidnapping, which is why we brought the case to the police for investigation, that you must do this for us. Because all we rendered was help, to help the less privileged that was abandoned, that was abused, that was being used. And now, the only thing that you could now use to say thank you to us for doing well, for commending us, our efforts, is to now abandon that case as if we were that important. It got to a point, the case was chucked out of the courts in Lagos. Dorcas is abusing the power of your offices through Madam Rosula. This is me mentioning her. Madam Rosula, at a point in time, was in my team, behind me, supporting everything I do. Do you police want to ask Madam Rosula what her interest is in Facebook fracas, in all this ruckus, in all this fight amongst young people on social media? I have warned her, I have messaged her. Since I fell apart with her, I have messaged her that you need to stay off Facebook fracas so that we don't get to this level. Now see where we are today. A life is lost. Would you say she can die anyhow because she belongs to the mass group of people, to the lowest class of people in Nigeria, or what? Ibiti abieru. Ibiti ibita boba no la bieru. Eru de ni baba bo se man so. Pe omo eru ni baba ona lo jin. Eyan lo bi omo yi no. Folusho's mother is still alive. She has a mom. She has younger ones. She has families. She left 5 children behind. How do these children survive this now? If she could not even take care of them alone when she was alive, now what happens to these children? As we speak, we have 4 children in Lagos that are vulnerable and that are related to this case. I will get there now. When Dorcas took her in, I think it's barely 2 months, and Dorcas came out to threaten that she will make sure that she separates Folusho from her partner. Makoko playing Ashimbo.
What is separating? Ben, you would have forever in separation. Somebody let no nino weary. Copa weary boy, Sicon no compariwo lori pe ole on no buruku nino weary.
Did you hear that? Now, Baba Beji, Oko Folusho, the father of those twins, is the one Dorcas was referring to in this video, that if he was ever sighted anywhere around Folusho, he should be beaten to stupor. He should be beaten into stupor. Do you want to ask me if Baba Beji is okay as well? I will still say no. These are vulnerable people. So to all of you that are blaming me that I shouldn't be a part of this case anymore, I should have opted out. I cannot opt out at this stage because the case is already with the police. You want to ask me who first reported? It was Dorcas who alleged us falsely that we are kidnappers, that we actually kidnapped those children and she rescued them. She used the word rescue them to the police. The investigation is now left for the police to do. How did she rescue them? Who sent people to Olawashibi's house where Folusho was receiving care to kidnap Ibeji and the children? They were caught. It was reported to the police. What did the Nigerian police do? This is not going to be about just one life, remember. This is going to be about the entire family. Folusho, like I just gave you the illustration, is like the main branch of the tree, is like the main body of the tree now, the main tree that has other branches. All those children are attached to her. Even her husband is attached to her. You see, they both have each other to hang on to. At some point, Aunt Landa wanted to ensure that they keep this guy away from the lady. But is it to torture him and to do all sorts that Dorcas threatened to do to him? No. He is actually aggressive. That is not a normal behavior. I'm sure you, the police, know how to control that. Otherwise, they send him to a mental ward. If they feel he poses at a major threat, you know, to the safety and well-being of Folusho, the ministry or the police or the court will be the one to tell him that, okay, at this point, we do not want you close to your wife anymore because you pose a threat to her and the children. But this is Dorcas subjected him to attack on social media. He should be beaten to stupor. Do you want to believe that Ibeji eventually died in the hands of Baba Beji? We are getting there now. When we left Abuja 4 weeks ago, that you, the Nigerian police, first told us that you have ordered Dorcas Adeyinka. She was granted bail to go and produce Folusho and the children. At least I was relieved that she came out to tell the truth eventually, because we never kidnapped any children. My foundation never kidnapped any children. It's not just Dorcas Adeyinka that peddle this news online. She has people that works with her that said the same thing. They even posted, tag the Nigerian police, tag the royal fathers. We will be waiting for them one after the other in Nigeria. They will come to answer to it, because this is a grievous, allegation, and I will not stand to have my charity organization liable with such. Now, you told us you asked Dorcas to go and bring Folusho, and we have been waiting week after week. Dorcas has been busy partying in Nigeria when she knows there is a case on ground. A swift response or submission to your order would have saved the life of Folusho. You want to ask me why? As we were told, the landlord said Folusho was brought. I'm talking of where Folusho died now, where we heard that she died, the area, the house, and the people with her. So we got a call on Friday from Folusho's brother. Is it Folusho's brother? Yes. The landlord notified someone notified Folusho's brother that Folusho has suddenly passed away, where they kept her. You want to ask me who kept her there? I'll still say it is Dorcas Adeyinka, because she was the one that told you that she knew where they were. And she was the only person that came online to say Folusho is under her care. All videos saved and will be presented as evidence that Folusho is under her care. So it was so shocking to me. I'm going to play the second video when I get there now, to hear that this lady that we were expecting to show up as a witness suddenly dropped, passed away mysteriously, just like that. How? What happened? We didn't hear that she was sick. We believe that Dorcas was giving her the adequate care that she bragged about online. Let's assume she said the husband will be beaten to stupor here because he poses a threat to her, which is not in her own power Listen, it is not in our own power to order anybody to go and beat him into stupor. Wọ́n lè lé kúrò, wọ́n lè yáyà wọn. But for her to be saying this, don't let come up on your mother con lo dan osun kan se koja nkan ti o expect. Now, wọ́n sọ pé Folusho dédé kú níjọ́ Friday. A pè ẹ̀gbọ́n Folusho pé kí ló pa Folusho. Ó káwọ́ mórí pé wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó pa Folusho. That is the older brother to Folusho. Folusho only just one brother. There's one that works with them, Dorcas and the rest of them. And there's another that is so disciplined out of the entire family. We have met with the entire family. As at the time we discharged our duty, it was properly discharged to the entire Folusho's family. Not just to one person, not the one to only bribe, to the entire family as a whole. I will play the video one after the other where Olowo Shibi, that is one of the NGO representative, went out, the social welfare representative, went out all the way from Lagos to Ibadan to deliver that duty. When we brought them in and when we also, rinsed our hands of the case because of the controversy surrounding it, when Dorcas was fracalizing the matter on social media, now wọ́n sọ pé Ìyá Ìbejì kú. Kí ló pa Ìyá Ìbejì? What killed Folusho? We want the Nigerian police to ask Dorcas, as at the time she left Folusho, was Folusho sick? As at the time she lied that she has discharged her duty of Folusho, is it you? Bami send there, see the other phone, not that one. Is it you that authorized the discharge? Is it you that also authorized the duty? Did the Nigerian police give her the children? Did she go to any of the ministry to ask for the children? She was not a registered NGO as at the time this happened. Under which registered umbrella did she take the children in and their mother? That is question one. Under which association, organization was the duty also discharged? Now what we heard is when Folusho died, Folusho has turned to skeleton, more like a skeleton as at the day she died. Listen, they said Folusho, Emma send the compulsory phone, Yema me send the see admin, can you please help me to pin the calling number? Ibelele ba me sending consi. Let me see if I can quickly do that because 8166 348. Pardon me for that. Just a few minutes now. I'll be back. Okay. So, thank you very much. I have just pinned the number. In case you have to send me anything, send it to the number 07448166348. They said as at the time Folusho died, Folusho was looking more like a skeleton. I'm going to be showing you videos now, and then I'll be asking some more questions. Dorcas said she rented, what Dorcas told us online was that she was going to give Yeye and Baba Beji a car. She was going to provide them with a car. She was going to provide them with shelter. When you say shelter, with someone who has 4 children, they were not living with just the twins. The guy in question, the Baba Beji, has 2 children that lives with him before the twins. Now, the twins, in addition with those 2 older ones, making 4 children. Mother and father, 6 children. Why are you an NGO? This is someone that is highly vulnerable. You bragged online. Perhaps some people even donated to you. Like you said, that you were going to give them a car, you're going to furnish their house, you're going to give them this and give them that. Eba mi send a sorry number. Bobo kote send si mi send a sorry number. Now, ma show yini ileti Dorcas. I'm going to show a video of the house that Dorcas said she rented for them compared to the one that she died on Friday. Folusho died mysteriously. You want to ask me why? I'm going to tell you the Nigerian police first. The landlord said the lady was brought in terribly sick to his house last year, November. Dorcas claimed to discharge the duty in October. Who did she discharge the duty to? I still don't know. we'll be getting there now. Based on what she told you, she said it was not you, the police. What the last statement she wrote in Abuja last month was that you asked her, who give you children? She said, no police give her children. You asked her, who authorized the thing for you? She said, nobody authorized it, that she rescued them. She used the word she rescued them. In what situation? We need to know, because we have all evidence, piled up here that will be given the Nigerian police first. Now, based on how Folusho died, I will go there and then we'll now go back again. We'll be asking questions. Why did you allow her to die? People will be asking me, why are you still talking about it? That thank God that she already, confessed that she has taken them in. I am human. I have a duty call as a founder of a charity who looks after the less privileged all around the globe. That is why I have every right to ask, to care, and to also challenge whoever that feels they are better than us, or that they can do better than what we did for Folusho, to please let us see evidence of how they treated her better than us. As the landlord said, that Folusho was brought in really ill. How can you take someone that is dying to rent a house? The landlord said her husband brought her in very ill. They pleaded that they wanted a place to live. How did it get to that? If Dorcas Adeyinka could promise them a house last year, did she not pay for 1 year? If she did, can somebody please try and remind her that there are rules and regulations that guides all NGO and that we must follow as a laid down regulations of the Nigerian NGO Association. We don't just do NGO. There are people the NGOs report to or that has every right to checkmate or to challenge the things or to query the activities of NGOs in Nigeria. Perhaps Dorcas is not aware of this. Now, esope egbi omo wà lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀, olo sanwó-lé, olo tọ́jú wọn, olo fún wọn lóúnjẹ, olo fún wọn ní mímu, olo máa ra mọ́tò fún wọn online. Perhaps some people also contributed to Dorcas Adeyinka empowerment, whatever that she went to create after she took Ibeji. When the case started, she quickly go and register the NGO to cover up a whole lot of things. This is not the first time she will be doing this to a lot of people, where she will say she was buying them car, and at the end of the day, the victims will come out. Now, landlord said they brought her in looking ill and very unhealthy. The landlord said, the landlord said, rara. They were begging him to please take them here, in, as the lady was terribly ill. That they didn't let them know, they didn't let him know that she's been ill for long, that they make it look as if the lady just suddenly fell ill and she's going to be fine. And the landlord said, since they moved into that house, that her situation has been deteriorating so bad. Dorcas has the duty, if she's truly a registered NGO. It is not just about us discharging our duty. At times, if we know where our victims, wherever they live, we still have that obligation to check on them time after time. But remember, Dorcas kept them away. She isolated them from family rich. She isolated them from society, She isolated them from family, from society, from every angle that they could get help, thinking she could do it all alone. And at the end of the day, we cannot say this is what really happened. This is what the landlord told us. That Folusho was terribly ill. She was looking so tiny. She coughed every day. Since they brought her in, that she's been coughing, and nobody came to her rescue. Since they dumped her, if Dorcas truly loaded food for her, the man said that they have been going through her struggle to eat, that there was no good food, there was no cloth, there was virtually nothing for survival for this couple since they moved in with 4 children. I'm going to play a video of where our brother went there yesterday. Mumbo, ejen koko play yen no pe e wo igba ti egbon e lọ síbẹ̀ ní àná. Ejen play le. I'm going to turn my camera around now. Okay, so now this is Folusho's elder brother. He went there. This is where they were dumped. Someone who promised them heaven and earth, this is where they were dumped. Okay, that's the first video. I'm going to play the second one now. Ongbe. Ẹ wo yàrá tí wọ́n gbèrè o nínú bẹ̀ yẹn. Bed ẹyọ kan ọmọ mẹ́rin. Bed ẹyọ kan ọmọ mẹ́rin. Ẹ wo stove nìyẹn lẹ́lẹ̀. Ẹ̀gbọ́n Folusho ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn o.
Laso ní ẹ̀kan ló lé ẹ̀kan jẹ. Aṣọ ẹ̀ńkọ́. Àwọn ẹrù ẹ̀ńkọ́. Lábẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀dì.
Wọ́n láwọn ẹrù olóògbé dà.
Ṣaṣọ wà lélẹ̀. Kò sáṣọ mọ́. Kò sáṣọ mọ́. Kò sí nǹkan. Aṣọ ti yà ńkọ́, aṣọ Folusho ńkọ́.
That is Folusho's brother.
Nínú gbogbo aṣọ tó ti lò tó ti dẹ̀tí. Aṣọ ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀yìn kùlé àbí lórí tó ti lọ dànù. Ṣé gbogbo aṣọ tó ní náà rèé?
Ìyẹn aṣọ Folusho ni wọ́n ní gbogbo aṣọ tó ní rèé o. Ẹ wo gbogbo aṣọ tí ìyá Ibeji tán ló ní. Òun lẹ̀gbọ́n ẹni kan tú aṣọ òun fẹ́ wọ àwọn aṣọ àbúrò òun.
Láìsí wèrè.
Good. I'm going to turn this around. We'll pick it from there. Now, Nigerian police first. That is Folusho's older brother. He went there yesterday to inspect the environment in which his younger sister died mysteriously. You will still want to ask me why I'm using the word mystery. This is what we were told. The landlord said, well, you can play on landlord, you're not there, so that I go. But we don't want people to identify his voice and then go before you, the police. We want to leave the job for the police to do. I am just saying my bit here and reason why I'm calling on all of his attention. So now the landlord said, Folusho was terribly ill and she was taken to the hospital recently to cure, well, they said they suspect TB, which is tuberculosis. After a while, she was brought back from the hospital. She was okay. And then suddenly, a few days after, Folusho started falling terribly ill again, despite the fact that she was given treatment and medication. On now, wa advice your kwepe. Le da toju omo yi o. You cannot look after this lady alone with 4 other children that lives in the same room. Do you know the meaning of tuberculosis? With 4 children that are likely to be infected, including the husband. These people who are illiterate, they are likely not to know the implication of sleeping in the same room on the same bed with babies. You know, not more than 2.5 years or 3 years. Landlord yela wa gba níyànjú pé gbé ọmọ yìí. Ìsáyédà kó lọ wá àwọn èèyàn sọ pé òun gan ti fẹ́ gbé lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn èèyàn ẹ̀. But òun ò lówó lọ́wọ́. Ẹ ṣáà rí pé àwọn ò lówó táwọn fi ń jẹun. Èèyàn tó ń fún lóògùn tí ò sí oúnjẹ, kò sí òògùn, kò sí oúnjẹ, kò sí omi gidi níkùn tí òògùn máa bá fi ṣiṣẹ́ when they have already isolated her from the society. and her family members, especially from the NGOs, from people, association, Chutinri Help. This girl has once been checked in to another NGO apart from us by Lagos State. So Lagos State has done their own court there by taking her in. But then she said she still wanted to be with us. So they gave her time while we were, contacting Auntie Landa to take the children in permanently. Auntie Landa was a little bit upset because she said, this case, they would have provided, accommodation for the children and the mother and probably sorted the husband where it should be because of the way they suspected that he was abusing her. Oh my God. Call me. Now, the landlord said, Suraju took Folusho that they will be leaving for Ibadan on Friday. The landlord said they left for Ibadan. Before they left, they asked him for money for bus to borrow them money, and he gave them. He borrowed them 8,000 naira to take bus to Folusho's family house, where Dorcas isolated her from. Okay, it would not be too bad if you go back to your family now, so you can be well looked after. So they embarked on the journey from Ifo local government. They said where they are is after Songo Ota. That when you get to Songo, you may have to travel another 1 hour, 30 minutes or 2 hours. Nibiti Dorcas lo juwonsi from Ibiti Wongbeni Igondo. Nibi Dokpemu Yano Paja area. Okiyomole ku lati be. Ogbo won lo si area Songo Ota. This house, ti won gbe Ibiti Folusho kusi, won ni won son just 2,000 naira per month. 2,000 pere. Won so pe won son ninu yara ti o wa. The same Dorcas to call fún ẹni tí ọwọ́ ọ̀rọ̀. The same Dorcas to fún ẹni tójú ẹ̀ là tẹ́sẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó fún ẹni tí ó kì í ṣọ̀lẹ tó lóhùn kọ́ odidi lé fún wọn. Now we are talking of someone that is actually vulnerable and in need of help truly. Not the kind of ones they used to scam us on social media. This is the kind of person that truly needs the help. She's not asking for luxury. All she wanted was to survive. And she did not come to you. You went to her to promise her life. You went to her to promise her everything. Or to promise her luxury spitefully. We have all the videos. Only to be dumped in this dungeon, where she eventually met on sudden death. Now, they said the husband took her away from the house. And hours after, the landlord said the husband came back alone to the house. And he wasn't crying or anything. The landlord said he just went to his room a few hours after, when he thought they would spend the whole day to and fro. Pé kan tó dégba, kan tó connect mo Ìbàdàn pé ó yá ọmọkùnrin yìí kẹ́ tó sọ pé òun gbé ìyá Ìbejì lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn family pé ó ṣe wá bọ́tà tó dẹ̀ tí a sáré dé láìpẹ́ tó dẹ̀ ń wò. That they now question him. That where is the woman, your wife, that you took away from here, that you were going to, hand her over to her family? And the landlord said the response Baba Beji gave him was ó ti kú lọ́nà ngba táwọn lọ òun dẹ̀ ti lọ dump ẹ̀ hospital tóun ó dẹ̀ ṣojú furu. The landlord said òun pé ta ló kú lọ́nà ẹni tó gbé kúrò ńbí láàyè pé táwọn lọ lọ́nà pé ó ti kú òun dẹ̀ ti lọ wá sílẹ̀ ntóun pé ó ti kú nìyẹn. Ṣé gbọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀rí ẹ̀yin ọlọ́pàá? Is that how people die? The response from the husband who took her out alive was that she died on their way to Ibadan. The landlord said this was just a few hours after they left, when they should spend the whole day traveling according to how the road is. Táwọn mọ̀ pé kan tó d'Abẹ́òkúta kan tó link Ibadan kí ọkọ̀ gan tó padà pé irú sáré lọ sáré dé wò lélẹ̀. And ó dé kò sọ fẹ́nikẹ́ni láàrin ilé pé Folusho ti kú. Ó kọ̀ wọnú yàrá lọ títí landlord lọ bí pé ọmọ tó mú jáde ń bí dà tó sọ pé ó fẹ́ gbé lọ fẹ́ bí ẹ̀. Next thing, I can't remember the boy's name now. Yeah, Baba Beji. Ó sọ pé ó ti kú, òun dẹ̀ ti lọ gbé lọ sí mortuary. Just like that. Before kó tó kú, ta ló pè, mọ́tò olóbẹ̀ gbé. Kọ́kọ́ gbé lọ sí hospital. Kẹ́ lọ check. Tí ó bá sí pulse lára ẹ̀ mọ́. Ó pé èèyàn kọ́kọ́, ó padà wálé, ìwọ tó rówó mọ́ mọ́tò, ibo ló ti rówó tó fi gbé dé mortuary. Ó kọ́kọ́ ní kó bẹ́ẹ̀ dá padà wá sílé, kó pariwo gbogbo ará àdúgbò ẹ gbà òun o. Káwọn ará àdúgbò mọ nǹkan táwọn máa ṣe. Ó kàn dédé sọ fún òun pé ó kìyàn mọ́lẹ̀ kúrò ń bíbà. Ó gbé ẹdẹ́dẹ́ ìjì ọ̀nà, èèyàn ti kú, ó dẹ̀ padà wálé ó wọnú yàrá. Baba Beji was dead drunk last night. Dead drunk. There's more to this death. As soon as Baba Beji got back home on Friday, and the news broke out to all of us that Folusho has passed away, Baba Beji has been drinking, not crying, not remorseful. We don't know where this place is. We were communicating with Folusho's brother. But then Folusho's brother went there with the hope that they will find Baba Beji at home yesterday, which was Saturday, less than 24 hours, that they said, Folusho, the lady that you asked Dorcas Adeyinka, the Otun Yeye, Yeye mi ò mọrúkọ oyè tó jẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ológùdù of Ògùdù, ọba Ògùdù Ọjọ́ta. Ibẹ̀ náà ni Dorcas ti joyè. The Yeye Ológùdù of Ológùdù or whatever. Because all of these people should ask the king in nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Now that same ọmọ yìí ni wọ́n sọ pé dédé fi ayé sílẹ̀. When the brother now got there with the hope that he would meet the twins. Remember I said they had 4 children living with them. 2 older ones before the children. Baba landlord sọ fún pé Suraju ti bọ́ta o, ṣóhun ni Suraju àbí Taofik or whatever. That the guy has gone out. This is a guy that said the wife died on the way and that he has gone to deposit her body just like that to mortuary on Friday. Came back, was not crying, didn't notify anybody in the compound of what happened. He came back the next day, packed the twins out of the 4 children living with them. He took the twins. They said some people came to the house and the guy left with the guys of escorting them just to the bus stop. He went with these 2 twins that was surrounded with controversy. Remember, their story is surrounded with a whole lot of controversy and lies online. So this guy went with the twins under the guise that he was escorting the people that came to see him. Are you following my story? On Saturday, less than 24 hours or 48 hours near Oshemo and Yolopa. By the time it was away that the brother, the older brother, was doing all this video of the environment where it was alleged that the sister died, which is the Ibeji. Ìgbà tó fi débẹ̀ tó ní pé tí landlord sọ pé ẹni tẹ́ wá ti sìn yàn lọ o, àwọn Ìbejì dà, wọ́n ló kó wọn dání, ọmọ méjì tó kù tó bí before Ìbejì dà, àwọn yẹn wà nílé, àwọn yẹn lẹ rí nínú fídíò yìí. Kí ló dé tẹ́ni tíyàwó ẹ̀ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kú lánàá tó kó ọmọ méjì dání láti sin àlejò, ṣẹ́ni tí ìyàwó ẹ̀ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kú less than 24 hours, ṣó máa ń sìyàn. By the time he got back to the house later in the evening, he did not come back with the twins as well. Where are the twins? Where are the twins? Why is it the same twins that the police have been doing investigation on that was taken away less than 24 hours after their mother's demise? Another question. How come Ibeji died on their way to Ibadan, wherever he said he was taking her? He did not report the death to the police. He did not go back to the house where they left. He didn't call on any of the neighbors. The landlord had to go to him to ask him what happened. Where is the woman you took out of the house? Now, the next day, less than 24 hours, he took the same set of twins that their case is in the police, with the police in Abuja and virtually all the ones in Lagos. Why is it the same twins that were disappearing or that his family had to come and take? The remaining 2 children are still in the house, vulnerable as we speak.